To be confident is to know who you are, to understand yourself, to know why you're doing what it is that you're doing, and to know what you bring to the table and what you embody as a person. A lot of people don't know that. If you ask somebody why they're doing what they're doing, most of the reasons is either about money, about, they're just doing it because most of the thing, if you go really deep, it's because of society, what they've seen, what they've heard, what their family was telling them. And if you ask them who they are, a lot of the things that they love, the perceptions of who they even think that they are is what everybody else around them is telling them. It's not really what they know inside, because they haven't done the work inside to even know who they are. They haven't done the shadow work. And once you are that kind of person, of course you're not going to really have the true confidence that you really want to have, and you know that now when you look in the mirror, something is not clicking. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So hello guys, welcome to StudentOfLife podcast. I'm your host, Ep.34. Thank you very much for being here. If you are new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful to have you here, guys. So as you can see, today we're going to be talking about confidence. This is something I get asked a lot. A lot of people tend to ask me, so how do you become so confident? Like, you look very effortless on the camera. How long have you been doing this? You know, what's your secret kind of thing? And I'm like, okay, I need to do an episode on this year because I have a lot of those conversations, and I feel like it's time to actually, dedicate a whole episode to it. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. A lot of the personal choices that we make on a day-to-day equals to like how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about what we're doing, and how we're maneuvering within this universe. A lot of the time, people make decisions based on so many different factors apart from what they really want. If you ask somebody, why have you started where you started? They will tell you everything. Oh my God, this person said this, and I saw this, and I saw this here, and my favorite, this person, da 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 da. But if you ask them, so if you go deeper and deeper and deeper with them, they actually have no substance to why they've started what they started. It's like merely based off what they've seen out that somebody else is doing, or what they feel everybody's telling them that they're good at, so they should just go and do it. And sometimes that might not even be the thing they're supposed to really be doing, but they're following society and they're following what they feel like looks good. So how do you expect to be confident in that? You see, to be confident is to understand your reason why, to understand yourself as you as a person. If you do not understand yourself, you do not know yourself, you do not know what you bring to the table, you do not understand, you don't know what you embody as a person as a whole, you're going to crumble. Even if outside you seem very confident, you're very thing, inside you're crumbling, and everything that is done out, it's done in the dark, will come to light. As some people gonna realize, no, it's all a facade. The first step to understanding confidence and for you to be, to embody that part of yourself and to be more confident within yourself and what you do, is to understand you. And this is the reason why I speak to you guys a lot about shadow work. Do not underestimate the power of knowing who you are. Understanding who you are. What you are here to do. What do you even bring to this world? What is so unique about you? And for you to understand what is unique about you is to do the work of, spend time with yourself. Connect with who you are. And I've done so many, I speak to you guys a lot about, meditations, reading a lot, connecting with nature, having alone time, listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, practice listening to your intuition. Practice listening to silence in general, silence everything out there. When you start to, do those little traits, really focus on what you like. It doesn't matter when anyone is telling you, oh, that's boring, oh, why are you with by yourself, oh, this and that, or, no. You have to understand that I'm on a journey to understanding who I really am and to find myself. And once you're to find who you are and find yourself and what it is that you bring to the table, what it is that you bring to this world, trust me, automatically, there's this boost in you. There's something in you it becomes very unshakable. Because there's no one out there that's going to stand in front of you and tell you who you are, because you already done the work. You know who you are. And you are on that journey to even being great, understanding who you are even more, because as people we grow, we move into different things as we grow. You're not one person one day and then tomorrow you're the same person for years. You change, you pick up new habits, you learn more, you understand things more deeper as you get older, if you do the work. Because some people grow as when they don't learn anything, they're just growing with time. So that's the first step I would say to you, for you to really, buckle down, okay? Buckle down to yourself and give yourself those times for you, and to do the things that make you happy. Because within those things that make you happy, those little things that you might think is not even that deep, those things tend to be where your talents are hidden. Those things tend to be where your gifts are like hidden. But because you're not giving yourself enough time to really, dive deeper into it, you're able to realize you're just out there looking outside the world, like looking for something. But when really everything you're looking for is actually within you, you just haven't paid attention yet. So number 2 is to fail. Do not be afraid of failure. You see, a lot of people are afraid to fail. A lot of people are scared of, just that much fear. When you live within fear, you are not going to be confident. Failure is one big thing when it comes to this life that we live. And that's one thing I don't like. Like me, I don't live in fear. I'm going to the point where me and fear we don't have any, you're going to be in life in general, you're going to be nervous sometimes, you're going to be anxious a bit, but I do not let those feelings consume me, because I've come to understanding that no matter what I do, I will fail at something and I will succeed at something. But if in order for me to succeed, I have to start. And within the starting, there's a high potential that I will fail at some parts of that startup before I can reach my success. Once you understand that, oh, you're unshakable. Nothing shakes you. So even when the failure comes in, when that, somebody comes at you, negativity, when somebody telling you why, no, you shouldn't do this, and why you think, and you think you're so that and you're arrogant, just look at them and laugh. Because you know what it is, and you know what it is that you bring to the table, and you know where you're going and why you're doing what you're doing. That's the key of the whole thing. Because you live in so much fear, you live in fear of what everyone is going to say, you live in fear of, what your parents are going to do, what this person is going to, what the social media is going to, all them things there. If you have fear of people, what everyone is going to say, and how everyone's going to look at you, and validation from everybody else, baby, you're not going to do anything. You will not. And that is the real reason why a lot of people are not as confident as they should be, or, that maybe they can be. Why are you so worried about everyone liking you? And what everyone is going to say? Everybody isn't supposed to like you. If everybody likes you, there's a problem. Because either you are faking it, or either they're faking it. It's one of the two. Either you are faking so that you can get validation from everybody else, and everyone can like you, and everyone can sing your praises, so you're faking, your whole thing, who you are. Or either they're faking it so they can get something out of you. They can get closer to you, and things like that. So you need to validate that. Everyone isn't supposed to like you, okay? Some people are supposed to hate you. And that's how you know you're making progress. Because I don't even like everybody. You don't even like everybody. So how do you expect everyone else to like you? Be very content with who you are. Be content with what you have. With your skin color, with your facial, with your body, with your gifts and talents. And for you to be confident in all these things, you have to do the 360 work that I always talk about, guys. You have to do that 360 work. And that 360 work is to do the shadow work. Go within you. Open the bag. A lot of people are carrying this luggage around, like this big invisible luggage they carry around. And they take it everywhere they go. And they understand that this luggage is so big that it's weighing them down. And in that luggage, there's failures, there is anxiety, there's a bit of depression, there is a whole lot of childhood traumas, there is validations from other people, things that everyone has said to them. There's so many different things in that bag that is just like weighing them down. And it's stopping them from getting to the greatest part of themselves and being who they is that they're really supposed to be, and doing the things that they really want to do. You see, a lot of people say a lot of things outside here that it's not what they really want to say. A lot of people are doing a lot of things that's not what they really want to do. It's not even what they're supposed to do. But they're saying it and they're doing it because of what everyone else is doing. They've seen this person do it. They're like, oh, everyone is doing this. Okay, it's going really well for this person. I'm going to do it too. Or this person said this. It went really well for them. I'm going to say as well. Like that kind of thing. And guess what? If that's how you're living your life, that's what you're doing, you're not going to get anywhere. Because you're living in other people's shadows. You're living in other people's truths. You're living within other people's, things and words and stuff. Find out who you are and be yourself. If people are going to love you, let them love you for who you are. If they're going to hate you, let them hate you for who you are. Because guess what? You only have one of you. You can't change it. Unless you want to fake it. And faking doesn't never last. Because all it does is just make you miserable at the end of the day. And for you to really understand and to live within your confidence is to do things that make you happy. A lot of people are doing a lot of things that doesn't make them happy. A lot of people are very lost. There's too many lost souls. Way too many lost souls. Way too many lost souls. They're doing everything they see on the internet, doing everything they see everywhere. They're doing everything their friends doing. They do everything that, you know, they deem is going well in society when they just want to do it. People are, you know, going to school doing things that their parents told them to do. They don't even want to be that. But they're doing it because everyone is telling them around them, oh, this is good, you're going to make a lot of money, and da-da-da-da. So you're like, oh, okay, cool. If you don't have a strong reason why you're doing something, you don't understand why you're doing it. I have a video, and whole episode on your reasons why, and it's called understanding your reasons why, and it's really, I'll definitely urge you guys to go and listen to that episode, because it really help you to understand why. Understanding your reason why is really, really important. Okay, for you to be confident within yourself, within whatever it is you're doing, is to understand yourself and understand why you're doing what it is you're doing. Everything that I do, everything that I say, everything that the people that I'm around, the things that I post, I'm very intentional. I do not hang around people that don't serve me no purpose. I don't do it. I don't care who you are. I'm not doing it. I do not post anything that is useless. It doesn't serve a purpose or doesn't do something that I wanted to do. It's not everything I post, everything that I do, is everything I say is intentional. I don't say anything I don't mean. I don't say anything from a place where I'm just saying just for the sake of saying it. No. I don't do anything. I don't get into things just for the sake of everyone is doing it, or this person told me to do it, so I'm just going to do it. No. And a lot of my people around, they call me quite stubborn, because for me to do something, for me to like make a step, make a decision, I really understand why I'm making that decision. I don't care what no one says. If I know what I'm doing, I know it's going to help me, oh, I'm doing it. 1,000 people can tell me no. I'm telling myself yes. Yeah. And I'll prove to you why I've done what I've done. You realize at the end, like, oh, now I understand why she did that. I didn't understand it before, but I understand why. And that's because I know who I am. I understand what I'm here to do. I know why I'm doing the things that I do every single day. And with that, it makes me unshakable. You can't shake me. You can't say things to me and I just, you know, yeah, and it burns me. You can't bring anything to my doorstep and I just, you know, grasp onto it and just take it, just like become, no. You can't sprinkle anything to me that, nah. No. And that's how you have to be in this world. Because if you're not like that, you get eaten up by the wolves. There's too many energy vampires and just vampires walking around in this, on this, you know, earth. And if you're not firm within yourself, you do not do the work within so that you become that person that you know you're supposed to be. You do not do the work within to understand who you are, understand yourself better, know what it is you're here to do, know yourself. Listen to your intuitions, listen to yourself, spend time with yourself, meditate, read books, open up your mind, open up your perspective, broaden up your knowledge within life. Question everything that you're doing. Why am I around these people? Why do I want to do this? Why do I even like these stuff? Why do I listen to this type of music? What does it bring? What does it do to me? You don't question anything, you just do anything for the sake of doing it, you're just following everyone. You will easily crumble. Because the world that we live in is a hard knock life. There's a lot of dangers and a lot of things around that it's just you're not gonna call for it sometimes, but it'll just come at you. And you have to be prepared. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, every way. And that's why I do videos, you know, telling you guys about even protecting yourself, protecting your energy, understanding yourself, and, you know, putting a shell around you. And walking with that grace and that protection around you, because the world that we live in is not easy, it's crazy. And if you do not have something strong, and you do not know who you are within, understand what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it, again, the reasons why you're doing things is so important, you will face so many different things and you will crumble at any stage. And that's why a lot of the time people just start this and they stop, they start this and they stop, they go here and they do this and then they leave and they start this, and it's because you don't know what you're doing. You're doing things because everyone else is doing it. You're dressing that way because you've seen other people dress that way and you like it. You are listening to type of music because all your friends listen to it. You want to start this thing because you've seen everyone else do it and you see that some people are successful from it, so you want to do it too because, yeah, you want to make money, that's it. But that person who is doing that thing because they know that's really what it's supposed to be doing, they're really living within the truth and they understand that's their purpose, and you just doing it just for money or just for clout or just for, you know, whatever it is, who do you think is going to last and who do you think is going to prosper more? It ain't going to be you, because your reason why you're doing it is not strong. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to be confident within yourself, confident within everything you do. And again, to be confident is to know who you are and to understand your reason why. And that's why I leave you with today. And until you start asking yourself those kind of questions, until you start diving deeper and being more intentional with everything that you do, everything that you say, everybody that you're around, how you maneuver within this world, you will always live within the shadow of yourself. Not shadow of anybody, but shadow of yourself, because you are scared to step into your light. Because you do not know how to, you do not know who you are, and you have this fear of everyone else will say and everyone will do, and you is captivating you within this space. And guess what that will do? All that that's going to do is just break you and make you miserable and not allow you to be the true greatness, you know, that you are capable of being. So what is it going to be? It's not going to be perfect. If some days are going to be really bad, some days you're not going to feel good. And you're not supposed to feel okay every day. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay for you to fall down sometimes. It's okay for you to feel lost sometimes. You're not going to feel perfect every single day. This pressure that you put on you to feel so good every day, to feel perfect, for everything to be blossoming good and beautiful every day, baby, you're only putting pressure on yourself. And it's only a matter of time before you crumble. You're human. Allow yourself to human. Allow yourself to feel pain, to feel joy, to feel misery, to feel everything that might come at you within this life. And use it as lessons. Because this life that we live is a lesson. You're here to learn. We're students of life. Okay? And until you start understanding that and using all them things, the failures, the good things, everything to your advantage, you will always live within the shadow of yourself. You will always be blocking your own shine and blocking your own blessings. And that's not what we want. So step into your truth today. Step into who you are. Understand yourself. Understand your reasons why you do everything you do. Okay? Thank you very much, guys, for staying all the way to the end of the video. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're listening to me right now, please don't forget to turn your notifications, leave reviews, and don't always just stay tuned in, okay? Because we've got a lot more coming. And if you're listening to me if you're watching right now on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share with your people, leave a comment. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.